There's a strange pattern I've noticed. The most intelligent, introspective people often can't sleep. Not because of coffee. Not because of noise. But because their minds simply won't shut up. They think about everything what they said wrong in a conversation 5 years ago. Whether they're wasting their potential, if their parents are truly proud, or if all of this even matters. Society glamorizes overachievers and intellectuals, but it forgets to talk about the price. Overthinkers aren't just battling insomnia. They're fighting the weight of awareness. The smarter you are, the more you notice the cracks in people's smiles, contradictions in leadership, the slow decay of your own ambitions. It's not brilliance that hurts, it's being unable to turn it off. While others sleep peacefully, you lie awake dissecting life. Should I have chosen a different career? Am I truly loved? What's the point of all this if everyone dies in the end? It's a spiral, quiet but consuming. And worst of all, nobody sees it. You're productive. You're functioning. But inside you're nightly unraveling. What many don't understand is that intelligence without peace becomes torment. Not because smart people are dramatic, but because they see too much, feel too much, process too much. The brain becomes both a gift and a prison. And the more they learn, the more they question if ignorance really was bliss. So the next time someone calls you too sensitive, too deep, or too much, remember this. Sleepless minds aren't weak. They're wired for meaning. And even if it hurts, it means you haven't gone numb to the world. That's something worth honoring. This idea that intelligence comes at a cost isn't new. It echoes through history, isn't it? The classic example is Socrates, the ancient Greek philosopher who turned Athens into his classroom. He questioned everything, including the very nature of knowledge and virtue. His relentless pursuit of wisdom made him unpopular, leading to his trial and eventual death by hemlock poisoning. The irony is that Socrates was put to death for corrupting the youth and for not believing in the gods of the city. His so-called crimes were rooted in his insatiable curiosity and desire for deeper understanding. He challenged people to think critically, to examine their beliefs, and to question authority. This intellectual pursuit, this constant questioning, is what led to his downfall. Fast forward to the 19th century, and we encounter the mathematician and philosopher Bertrand Russell. In his essay, The Price of Greatness, Russell explores the challenges faced by those with exceptional intellect. He argues that true greatness often comes at the cost of happiness and peace of mind. Russell writes, "To be great is to be deeply unhappy." He believed that the intense pressure to succeed, the burden of high expectations, and the loneliness that accompanies intellectual pursuits can take a heavy toll on one's mental well-being. And then there's the 20th century existentialist writer and philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre. In his work, he grapples with themes of freedom, responsibility, and authenticity. In his view, true freedom comes from recognizing the absurdity of existence and making choices in accordance with our own values, despite the lack of inherent meaning in life. It's this very freedom and responsibility that can lead to anguish and despair, especially for those who are highly intelligent and aware. Sartre famously said, "Man is condemned to be free." This means that we have the freedom to make choices, but with that freedom comes a heavy burden of responsibility. We must create our own meaning in a meaningless universe. This can be both exhilarating and terrifying. So what's the takeaway? Simply this: being smart is like having a superpower. It lets you see the world in a deeper, more meaningful way. But just like any superpower, it comes with its own set of challenges and sacrifices. Life isn't all about achieving the highest grades or winning the biggest trophies. Sometimes the quietest battles are the hardest to win, like the one to simply rest your mind at night. If you find yourself in this struggle, know that you're not alone. History is filled with brilliant minds that have wrestled with similar silent battles. Your sleepless nights are not a sign of weakness, but a testament to the depth of your thoughts and feelings. It means you're not just going through the motions of life, but truly experiencing it in all its complexities. Yes, it might hurt, but as long as it hurts, you're still alive. And that, my friend, is something to hold on to.